yeah, just like being here, having me today, I'm so grateful. So thank you guys. Yeah. I really had to take a mental note to make sure I said that. Like, I've been sitting in my chair mentally rehearsing what I'm going to say before I read my poem, because like the reading the poem part is easy because I'm like, okay, yeah, the words are in front of me, but like my mind will go blank and I'll completely forget what I'm saying. But this stage here and this just event in general is so special to me because it's the first poetry event I ever came to, and this event is what turned me into a poet, because I was sitting down here like you guys and I saw people on this stage performing poetry and I just knew I wanted to be up there. But more than anything, I felt seen and I felt understood. And I was like, wow, these people are like me. Because for years I'd just, written my words down and kept them to myself, and always felt like I was too deep or too much and reserved so much of myself from the rest of the outside world and my friends and society. But being here, I feel like I can be myself in my entirety. And that is the importance of this event and this space. So yeah. Ocean. I write this poem as I lay in bed after waking up in the morning, after a few hours of sleep. A couple of hours before, I had felt something close to elation. Just a moment of pure, unadulterated love and optimism. But when I woke up, I was drained, spiraled. I was consumed by negative thoughts and a feeling of emptiness. I felt drained by the complete flip in my mood, drained by my emotions. And I thought of the ocean, how she has tides, and how she has waves, and how they are completely natural. And in fact, they are her. The movement of the ocean is what makes her, her. If she didn't move, she would be a lifeless, dead puddle. It is her movements which allow her to facilitate life, her constant changing. She is never the same. The only thing that is the same about her is her movement, her flows, her eddies, her whirls and her waves. She is never still, down to the microscopic level. From what you see to what you can't. From a big blue whale to plankton in the sea. Each drop of her is brimming with life. We see her as water, but she is closer to a primordial soup. The beginning of life, and so often the end of it too. She is a body on her own, a whole being. She has systems. She has cells. She is a cell herself. When I think of the ocean and her waves, I also think of the waves of the electromagnetic spectrum. She is energy. I am energy. And because I am energy, I have waves. I don't need to feel bad about feeling bad, or feeling high one minute or low the next. Because the fluctuation, that undulation of energy is life. Energy is what life is. I am a woman. Water is feminine. I am like the ocean. So this poem came to me as it was late summer and I was walking through the forest and I found a beautiful tree and I sat in that tree for about 3 hours reading a book, and I just felt so connected, so peaceful, so cradled by the branch that was cradling me, and I just felt amazing, and I think that peace stayed with me. And I've realised now over my writing journey that nature really, really inspires me. So much of the words that I write are based on nature. But also I find that there are so many answers in nature. Nature explains so many things for me. Similarly to the poem you just had me read, I feel okay to have emotions and to be a changing human being because nature has seasons. Nature is what tells me that it's okay to be alive and okay to be human, because I feel like the capitalist cities that we live in often tell us that it's not okay, that we have to have one state and stay that state in all of perpetuity, whereas nature has seasons and they're beautiful and amazing and they should be admired. And so after sitting in my tree for 3 hours, that night I was on Reddit and this guy had written a post about how he was in a lot of debt and he was feeling so bad that he felt like doing the worst thing a person could possibly do to themselves. And I just felt this huge grief and despair that someone would feel so bad that they would think about ending the thing which is so beautiful that is life, because life is so miraculous and amazing, over numbers which don't exist. Okay, I know we all need money, I know we all have to pay rent, but ultimately they're virtual numbers. Life in our bodies, that's what's tangible. These numbers there, the numbers in the sky, they're just representations of what we can or can't have. But they are nothing in comparison to the magnificence that is our lives. And out of this passion came those words. Out of that passion came these words. Life. Life is just life. Trees aren't alive to reach a certain height. They don't grow with the intention of becoming tall. They grow towards the sun, to be alive. Yes, they have a genetic potential, but they are bigger than just themselves. Their potential is actually determined by the whole ecosystem that they live in. The fertility of the soil they root down in, the trees growing alongside them, the plentiness of the groundwater their roots can reach, the frequency of the rain, the heat of the sun, the coverage of the clouds, and so on. But a tree does not fail if it does not become the tallest in the forest, or reach the same height as all of the trees around it. Even if the tree barely becomes more than a stump, it is still beautiful and wonderfully made. It is invaluable to its ecosystem. Its roots hold the ground together, structuring the earth and supporting all of the feet that walk upon it. The tree is a home to multifarious insects. It breathes life into all of the animals that are proximal to it by pouring oxygen into their air. I promise you without a doubt, you are adding something to the lives of many around you. You are enriching the lives of the people that you know and love, but also of those that you don't know and haven't met yet. Even animals. Your presence on this earth is giving. You don't need to make a certain amount of money or drive a certain vehicle. There is so much that you contribute to this world and the people around you that has nothing to do with what you contribute to the economy. You are a source. You are a channel for the source. In being a channel for the source, you are a source yourself. The same way that trees are a source of oxygen by being a channel for water and sunlight. That's my way of just saying that your life is so precious and special and beautiful and important. And when you doubt anything, just look at nature and look at a tree. And I want to finish up today by reading a poem. I'm not going to read it actually. This is the first poem I'm going to perform without reading. That's why I'm going to close my book. I'm going to do it from memory. I'm going to try now. Yes, okay. You are enough. What you don't see is that you are a seed, that you have not yet become all that you will be. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself time to see what others see in you. Your beauty, your splendor, your talent, all of the things that make you lovable. And you are so, so loved. You, my dear, are more than enough.